Hi, I'm Marie Zinno. I'm an embroidery designer and educator, and today I'd like to share with you my 3D flower embroidery 1950s cardigan. I purchased a standard cardigan sweater, and I would plan out my embroidery by using a embroidery design from my software. I used a printed template to help place my embroidery design. It's actually a three-part embroidery design that we're going to stitch on the cardigan sweater. So let's go over to the machine and get started with our 3D flowers. I've hooped white organza, 2 layers of organza in my 5x7 hoop. There's no stabilizer included in this. That's all you need is the 2 layers of the organza. I've pulled up my embroidery design from my USB stick, and I'm going to stitch my flowers. I actually need about 9 flowers to create the sweater design, and so this is a group of flowers that will repeat a few times. I'm stitching it all in white thread. It's a real light digitized design. It doesn't have a lot of density. It's a real quick embroidery design, so therefore you do not need any stabilizer. It's a nice, simple embroidery design that can be used on many different end uses, accessories, home deck projects, children's wear, hair bows, whatever. Okay, so if we go over to the table, I'll show you some that I have already completed. This is what the flowers look like when they're complete. I've pulled it out of the 5x7 hoop, and then you carefully have to trim around the satin edges. Be careful not to snip any of the stitching, of course, as well. So you can see I just kind of go as close as I can possibly can to the edges of the flower with these nice sharp scissors. I'm using curved embroidery scissors. I don't have to watch all of the cutting, but this is what they look like when they're complete. I have a couple different sizes of the embroidered flower that I'm going to show you. And at this point is when you're going to plan your embroidery. So first we have the flowers that we've already completed, and I've attached a template to one area of the sweater that I would like the embroidery design to be placed. So I'm kind of like the top shoulder. I've pinned the template on top of the sweater, and I've actually placed one of my positioning stickers right underneath in the crosshair section, so I know what direction the embroidery design has to be embroidered. I'm kind of going to move ahead to this point. Once you've planned where the embroidery should be located on the sweater, it's important to fuse the poly mesh or no-show mesh stabilizer to the wrong side of the sweater. You need some stabilization inside the knit sweater, or else you're going to have puckering and the design might be a little distorted. So make sure you add your poly mesh to the wrong side of the sweater, like I've done here. It's just ironed on. It fits in my 5x7 hoop. And again, my template's in place. I've added my positioning sticker, and now I can remove the template because I have my positioning sticker located exactly where I need the embroidery design to be stitched. So we're going to go over to the machine, and I'm going to stitch this right now. And since I'm still using white thread, we could just leave the same color in the machine. Careful not to hoop your sleeve when you're attaching the sweater. And I'll bring up my embroidery design. And I'm going to use my positioning sticker feature, and it's going to look for that sticker and place my embroidery in the exact location I've chosen. Great. Now it says remove the positioning mark. We take that off, and we stitch. Simple as that. I'm not using a topper on this because I'm going to add the flowers in a moment, and it's a real quick embroidery design. Okay, I'm going to use my laser beam to place the flower, and I'm moving the needle beam over to the exact location where I'd like to attach and stitch the flower. I'm going to lower my presser foot. Sometimes you can use tape or whatever just to stitch this and hold it in place until you're ready to begin. It's a nice, quick, easy satin stitch polka dot that'll just attach the petals of the flower to the top of your sweater. And you can add as many or as little as you desire. You can layer 2 or 3 pieces of a petal to make it more elaborate and more 3D looking. And now we're going to add 2 layers of petals to just add another dimension to our design on the sweater. As you can see, I'm stacking 2 petals on top of each other, and now I'm going to use some tape just to hold them in place, just some clear, simple tape to hold them in place, and use my needle beam and just kind of hold it down until I get the foot over top. Make sure we're lined up. Okay, and then I put my presser foot down, then I'm going to stitch. The tape just holds the 2 layers in place until you're ready to, until the stitching is complete. And if you actually stitch on top of it, it's not a problem because it just tears easily away from the stitches. Okay. That was quick. All right, and then we'll remove our hoop from the machine and take the sweater over to the table. I'm going to show you another little accent, a little nice embellishment that you can do to your sweater once the embroidery is complete. I like to add a hot fix jewel or crystals to sometimes the inside of my embroidery designs. I think it adds a nice element and a nice little designer touch. I've chosen a flat type pearl that already has the adhesive attached to the bottom portion, and I use a special wand to heat the tool, and it melts the adhesive to attach to the center of the flower. It's a great technique to use for a variety of items. And this is the way I do it. I actually put a pin in that little slot so that it holds down the jewel because they're hot. It's very hot, so you don't want to use your finger. And I just hold it in place for a couple seconds without, you don't want to hold it on too long. And then I use the pin to kind of push down on the jewel to attach in the center of the flower, and then you're good to go. Let's take a look at my finished sweater. Notice how I've added all the different layers of the petals to add a little bit more dimension, and used the pearl jewel in the center of the flower. So that's my take on the 1950s sweater.